Alright. What's down, man? It's them boy podcast, you heard me, and I'm that boy B, you heard me. And look, I have two beautiful women today with me, two good queens, you heard me. So again, my boy Jay still can't be here today. You know what I'm saying? He coming off that road. But next show he should be here. Don't hold me to that quote though. Don't hold me. But my dog should be back, you know what I'm saying? Talk to him. He doing a little bit better with his mom missing, you heard me. But like I said, still pray for my dog, you heard me. But you know what I'm saying? Again, we got the beautiful queen. I got my wife, man. Fan favorite. I guess she's the fan favorite. Miss Nisha Hadley. Yeah. But we got another little queen girl, you know what I'm saying, came join. Miss Kelly Jones, the Bayou plug. Anybody don't know who she is. She gonna tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Kelly. How's everything going with you?
Everything's fine. I am so happy to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me. Yes, my name is Kelly Jones. They call me the Bayou Plug. I am originally from Houma, Louisiana, and I'm just so happy to be here. I'm in a tax professional game, been in it for 25 years, and I'm just super excited. So
come on, man. Hey, y'all need y'all taxes done. Don't be afraid to hit up my girl, man. She the Bayou Plug. She plugging you in. Now don't be scared to go and get in there. So how you know what I'm saying? How about if somebody was looking at this right now? How can they get in contact with you?
That's super simple, very simple. I mean, you just type in Bayou Plug online, go to your Google, type it in. I'm gonna pop up everywhere. I'm the only one, the one and only.
The one and only.
The one and only.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
hey, man. Hey, man. We get it. You hear me? We get it. So we got a nice little banger. Men, let me say this one more goddamn time. Men, please look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. You see me. I see you, see me, see you. Looking at me back, right? If you feel insecure right now, this is your time to go. Get your ass off the street. Hands down. I'm not saying it's a man bash, but it's a man bash a little bit. We trying to get some insecure men up the hell up out of here. If you feel insecure, get up out of here. These women about to go in on y'all, man. But at the end of the day, I got our back. I do have our back on some things, fellas. But you know what I'm saying? Today's topic, ladies. Today's topic. Again, man, I'm warning you now.
Y'all might want to.
You might get some good gems for the new
nugget.
You know what I'm saying? So Kelly, like she ready to eat y'all ass alive. I'm just ready to let y'all know she's
ready to heal you.
She's the fuck off limits. You know what I'm talking about? She's definitely off limits. Kelly, are you dating someone right now? What we got going on? Oh, I want to ask before I just put a topic out there. You know what I'm saying? Before we got, because I don't know how to come towards it right now. You know, I want to make sure, just in case something that a man that's watching that thing right now talking about, man, I want to jump in her DMs. I don't know if she's single or not. That's what we're trying to make sure.
Okay, so this is what I always say. Kelly Jones is single. The Bayou. She got a few multiple personalities. A couple things to look out for. No, it's a little complicated. Okay. Ain't nothing set in stone. Nothing, you know. It's just
So what's that word is? What's that word is?
I ain't got no ring in my.
You single until you married.
You have options.
Okay, I got options.
She got options. Hey, all you got to do is shoot your best. All right, man. Today's topic today, man. Women that's head of the household dealing with insecure men. What y'all think, man?
Yeah, I know all about that.
Women that's head of the household. Because I'm going to tell you right now, man. Even though this is my wife, this is my queen, and I love her, I be thinking I'm the head of the household, but I know who's really the head of the household.
Baby.
But she try to make me feel like I'm that thing, you know what I'm saying? She try to pat me on my head sometimes. That's bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it gutter, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them guys. I keep it gutter. My wife is the breadwinner of the household. But I'm secure about it, and I'm okay with it. Most men is scared to sit there and be like, I can't stand my woman make more than me. I'm okay with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm good with me.
Yeah.
Because at that time I can sit down and say, babe, I need this here.
No, and
you know what I'm saying? She's like, do we need that right now? And that's the only damn problem I got. Right now.
Because he often mentions thinking about this, babe, I'm thinking about that. And I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden it's I need it. Well, hold on, it was think to need in an hour, and now it's a need.
You got me to think about it. It comes different when you got me to think about it. If it comes, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to make me to think about it. I'm like, wait, hold on. Do I need it?
And I'm a planner, so I like to plan everything, including my ends. I don't do too much spontaneous spending if I don't have to.
And I'm the guy that if all my bills are paid and we have it, we get to spend it.
There's always a bill that can be paid.
Always something.
So what's with you? How's the feel and how's that feel being the head of the household right now in your home?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Even though you playing the field, you know what I'm saying? You drinking that water
no,
and
see,
them swamp waters.
you see, the thing is with me is I'm afraid to get into something because I've been in situations where men felt insecure because I'm the breadwinner, and I don't know if the person who I'm dealing with is there for, to take. It's always those opportunists, and that's what I'm so afraid of, and I don't know, it's really
because he's showing up differently,
I haven't seen somebody that's actually going to step to the plate, and despite of how much I bring to the table, that they gonna come in and they don't care about that. And really truly be a real man. I don't, because it's not about the money for me. The money is there. It's not about the money for me. But how can you add to my life? It doesn't have to be on the financial side, my mental, spirituality, everything. That's what I need. And they look at it in the wrong way because they feel like they can't compete with me because we not making the same type of money. So they can't compete with me, and they think I'm too much for them. So that's where that insecurity come in at.
Gotcha. So here's a question for you. Since it's complicated, your complication that you have right now, is he a secure man or he an insecure man?
Lord have mercy.
I get deep now.
No. He's with a different type of woman that's not allowing him to be the man, that man on that financial side of it.
He don't feel like he's needed.
Yeah, exactly.
My value exists in this relationship.
Exactly.
I'm not needed if I'm not providing.
Exactly. And he was looking at the providing part of it as on the financial side, whether that's not what I needed from you. No. That's not what I need. And he wasn't giving me what I need.
Safety.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Exactly.
Right? Show up, support, be a fan of who we are and how we're created to operate.
Okay, then Miss Helen, let me. Let's sit my ass up then, right here, right now.
Sit up.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Helen, do you feel that your husband have any insecurity in your marriage?
No, I do. But I believe he has past triggers that can sometimes come up from a financial perspective. So I have to make sure I'm very mindful of how I craft certain sentences. I don't ever want to make it look like I'm holding you down to a lounge or anything like that, because we think through money differently and we spend differently, but I'm not asking because I'm trying to hold you down. I'm just trying to comprehend because I think differently through finances than you do. And so I don't ever want to trigger any past experiences that you had with somebody that actually just try to hold it over your head, because that's not who I am.
I appreciate it.
I respect my husband. I love my husband. You are the king of this household. You are the head of this household.
I heard that shit.
I submit to my king.
We hear all that. Y'all hear that shit. But when something don't go right, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it ain't on me, man.
No. I mean, that's what any relationship needs, is alignment, vision, purpose, mutual respect. I mean, those are baseline principles that relationships need. Somebody who's providing more over the other. It comes all together if you're doing the right things from a value perspective.
Hey, I agree with it. Fellas, all I can tell y'all, man, I have two good, strong women that's sitting right here, man. One is already taken. Y'all can't have a fucking night.
For the fifth time. One is already taken. That's it.
Miss Kelly Jones.
Here to be the plug for the plug.
Miss Kelly, I'm going to say this one more again.
Okay.
Miss Kelly Jones might be single. The value plug is in a little complicated situation, So it's gonna be with it. Hey, I don't know who. If you call her, you DM her, you better make sure you know which one you DM. So you might want to sit there and say, hey, to whom may I concern? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, fellas.
Call the right person.
Yeah, excuse me. I just want to ask a quick question before I go further in my conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my goodness.
May I speak to Miss Kelly Jones?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I come to Miss Kelly Jones, I can sit there and say, my name is such and such, and I would like to get to know you on a personal level.
See, I don't get that.
But if you go over there and talk about, Man, I'm looking for the Bayou plug, man. What's that?
No,
She might look at you like you need your taxes.
And you saying that, but no, that's exactly what I do, and I get that. I get that, y'all. I get that. And guess how I respond? How can I help you today? Now, see, if I respond like that,
it's no go. It's a no go. She hit you with a straight professional vibe.
I go straight professional on you. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy though, fellas? Let me tell you something, bro. If you hear somebody say, "My name is Miss Kelly Jones," you heard me, like, you be like, "Okay, well, I want to meet her." But then you hear somebody talking about, "Man, I'm the Bayou plug." Yeah, I'm trying to meet that down right there. Yeah. You got to look backwards. I thought the Miss Kelly Jones would have been, "I'm gonna hit you with the professionalist." Then I'm hitting the Bayou plug like, "Oh, she sounds a little spicy right there." You know what I'm talking about? But the Bayou plug is not spicy. It's a little different for me, but she ain't spicy. You know what I'm saying? You might want to talk to the Kelly Jones female. She got, I don't know how many more people.
My plug is
That's her brand.
Well, see
my
that.
brand.
But fellas, come to a correct. That's all I can tell you. All I can tell you, fellas.
Correct.
So Miss Kelly, how is it out here in the dating pool for you? Being that you own.
Let me tell you
Head of the
something.
house.
Let me tell you something. Dating over 40 is hard. It's hard. I'm telling you, the older we get, the harder it is. And my standards has risen extremely high. It really is.
Are very low.
And
I know that balance.
And the moment I see something that I don't like, I'm talking about, it could be down there. You got dirty shoes on that.
We ain't gonna make it. You don't keep things clean.
Yeah, get them.
We might not have a conversation.
I'm gonna ask you this in front of the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Miss Kelly, what is your standards? Just because they might have a man that's like they got their standards on that's ready for you. You know what I'm saying? What is your standards? So you fellas, I don't know. You might want to take notes at this time. Take notes. What is your standards? Because just in case that man out there looking at this saying, "I'm gonna jump on it," because that's the guy.
I am super easy. I'm looking on the outside before I'm even speaking to you. Just on the outside. I mean, appearance-wise, of course, you need to come correct. And I'm not big on like the way a person look. I don't have a certain type.
Yes, right.
I really don't.
So you could be ugly. You could be fat.
What I'm saying
is, you could be slim. You could be.
I don't have a certain type. As whether I've dated skinny guys, I've dated bigger guys, I've dated, whatever.
Fat boy.
I've dated big guys.
Yeah.
I like hefty guys. If sure, if you stepping correct and you got everything going on for yourself. I mean, they don't got to be perfect. You ain't got to be making 6-7 figures. You ain't got to be doing all of that. But once you open your mouth, I have to hear something, we have to be able to communicate. We have to be able to communicate and talk and have some type of conversation going in, and then that's when it gets real in depth. How are you? I want to know things about you. How then that, that's how that grows. That's all of that extra stuff coming out. I'm not sitting there doing a checklist like boom, 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 because I want to get to know you just as much as you want to get to know me.
Had a checklist.
I think that it was about core values.
But I hit all of them, because I'm that kind of guy.
That's different.
Core values, right? It was about making sure that we were able to align our core values and our principles, because at the end of the day, the older we get, it ain't so much about looks and money. It's about how we're going to care for each other as we get older and life takes chances and challenges, all kind of trials and tribulations take place. Make sure I got somebody knows how to stand in the fight, because when we get older, I don't think it gets any easier. And so if you don't know how to face challenges with me, then I guess we're not going to make it.
That's right.
But I found somebody that knows how to. Because it's
not always
it's easy, because guess what you need to know how to fight for first? Each other.
That's right.
And then we got to know how to fight together against the spirits and the principalities of evil that are here to strike us down, right? So at that point, I was like, no, I had all these other things that I thought I wanted in a being, and then I had to sit down and do the work for me and say, what are my core values and principles? And then that's how I could find my yes and my no easily, because at that point, once I understand what I am, who I am, what I'm looking for in me, then that should be easily to find out and align if that's the right person that's approaching me.
That's right.
Okay.
Right, I like that.
So let me ask you a question, Ms. Hadley. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking myself out of this equation, right? In your past, you've been a head of the household for a very long time. How did that playing field work? How'd you feel about that?
I did what I had
the
to
growth.
do. I was a single parent for most of my life, and so regardless who was in and out of my life, I still had to be number one because I had kids to take care of.
But you've been married. This your third. I'm your third marriage.
Yeah.
You know, the last go round, fellas.
They only last about a year.
I've never been married.
They last about a year. So I mean, it's not like they were long-standing marriages.
So
This is the longest marriage I've been in with, and we've been married 2 years.
Love it.
This is the longest one that I feel comfortable.
2 and
I feel
counting.
very happy.
It's
very
damn
safe
right
and
it's counting.
secure.
But hey,
Counting.
Yes.
y'all follow me. Y'all see that shit on page. Just let y'all ass know. Count niggas. All female.
2 to
Because
4.
I know you women be trying to.
They be trying.
They be trying to shoot their shot at her fine ass. I be seeing her. I don't say nothing. I be seeing her. Ooh, she fine. I know it. Yeah, so tell it.
But how about you answer for the?
Well, here.
What makes a man insecure?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? What makes them? For one, I'm gonna go with your question first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fight it.
Oh, I'm gonna just shoot it to you. Ask your question one more time so I can give it to you raw.
Why are men showing up insecure?
Because they're not secure about themselves. They have to lead with their money first. So now if they know they can't buy you, they don't know which way to come towards you.
Is that their ego?
Most of them have ego.
And they're competitive.
Yeah, because now it's to a man is every man is a hunter. You know what I'm saying? And women is the prey. So if we don't know how to hunt you, then we already feel defeated. You know what I'm saying? So if we already feel defeated by us when we come up to you as hunters, like, hey ma'am, how you doing? Let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you a drink. Then well, hold on, baby. I'm the man. Sometimes men don't know how to take that. Well, yeah, you buy me a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's like, I want to, let me do it, love. My man, put your money up. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And some men don't know how to take that. Some men don't they cringe, but they don't know how to say it. Then they be like, well, I'll tell you what. You get this round, I'll get the next 2 rounds. My man, I got you for the rest of the night. How about that? Then he really don't know how to come towards you because he trying to see how can he get you? How can he buy you? If I can't lead you with my bread, my money, how did I go with the next conversation? Because now it's like,
now you
just block this shit. You know what I'm saying? You block that shit. Like, now I'm coming up in there with that dog, and then you just took my shit like, you my tumble. My, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't even know what my next words about to be, because now if you would have let me buy you a drink, my conversation would have been different. But now since you block and said, no, I'm going to buy you one. Now they're like, well, what was my next phrase I was about to say?
I've done that before.
Yeah.
And how did the man feel about that when you did that?
I don't know how he felt. I mean, he was, you know what? As a matter of fact, somebody told me I've done that. And they said, I've never had a woman offer to buy me a drink. They were shocked. They really was. They were like, just like shocked. I mean, needless to say, we're not talking.
Right.
But
that was like, that was a little too great for me.
She different.
Man. Excuse me. So, Miss Kelly, your question was what again?
Well, basically, it's
the same
thing. Like, what makes a man insecure?
So, what makes a man insecure, right, is household, the way he grew up, who raised him, if he didn't have a real father figure in his life, you know what I'm saying? All that makes a man insecure. Because if I didn't have a man that was head of the household, I don't know how to be the head of the household. I don't know how to be secure because I never had a man to teach me how to be secure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. You women that have men and y'all raise y'all sons by yourself, beautiful job.
Thank you.
But sometimes y'all got to let that man take care of that, because at the end of the day, he got to learn how to be that man. You can see y'all can bring him so far, but when it comes to, man, I need you to be a man, you can't teach him how to be a man. You could guide him, but teaching him is totally different.
Yeah.
That manly love, that manly spirit, you got to come from a man that want to love him. And sometimes, and I know us fellas, man, we got to be part of our kids' life. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of deadbeats. We got a lot of deadbeats. And I'm tired of us black fellas talking about, man, I ain't a part of my kids' life. Man, be a part of them kids' life. They don't ask for nothing wrong. You made them out here, man, just be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? We can't lead every kid with our bread. I know most kids be like, man, I want to get this from you. I want to get this from you. But you be like, man, just call me and see how I'm doing first before you try to get in my pocket. But at the end of the day, if y'all can't show, us men can't show our kids how to be a man today in this world, they set up for failure, fellas. Real shit.
And if they need to show them how to receive manly love,
that part.
that's safe. Because it's not so much about just showing them how to be a man, because most men are attributed to being a man by being providers. But there's also safety and security of love, of tenderness, like just showing them that it's okay that if they have a moment where they're not feeling so strong all the
that's
time,
how my son is.
Yeah, that we're here for him. Like, it's okay.
Well, that's what make us men supposed to be the tough guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what was always been told as a little kid. Boys not supposed to cry. Men not supposed to cry. But shit, fellas, I'll cry in a minute.
I was
man.
just singing that song about Music Soul Child, Teach Me How to Love. So.
Hey, teaching me how to love and knowing it's okay for you to cry. Because I was guilty of it. Because I can't cry in front of nobody because I feel weak as motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to cry. But recently, and I want to say like a month ago, yeah, I cried because my wife left me. And I'm all right, fellas. She did leave me. She packed up some shit and left. I was like, okay. And I ain't go behind her ass either. I swear to God. Because I had to be tough for a little minute. But when she ain't come back home, I cried for a little while.
And I was crying too. It hurt. Because I was like, he didn't come for me.
Because I'm like, man, look, I didn't know if she was leaving me for good or what. Because I was just going to take my lick the way it was going to. Hey, man, this is what it is with me.
When my ex cried in front of me, I was like,
you made it feel like he was a sucker?
I was like, get his bitch ass off.
See, that's why we insecure.
No, it made me mad. Like, why the hell are you crying? Well, crying. Because he did wrong.
Okay, well.
He was showing his sympathy.
He did wrong. And then he come and apologize. It was like this sorry little apology. And then he's crying like for me to feel sorry for him.
I was like, you caused this.
Well, you better get out of my.
That's that communication.
Cry in front of me, but like not for something
that you did.
Like that you did, and you using that as a tool, as a weapon. It was like a weapon to take him back in. Look what I'm doing. I'm on my knees begging you to take me back in when I'm about to make this. As soon as you take me back in, I'm about to make the same mistake.
So you know what I'm saying? So even though you stabbed him, right? Did you twist the knife? You felt like
I went straight in on it, like.
Man, that's crazy, fellas. Please don't do it. But man, it's all right to cry in front of your mate, whoever your mate is.
You have to know that it's okay to just let go, and it's okay.
So here's a question I got for you, then, Miss Shelley. If there's a woman that's on here that's looking at it, that's sitting there saying she wants to shoot her shot, are you okay with women shooting their shot or what? I don't know. Hey,
I got to do with this
because because here's the reason.
I'm not okay with that.
Hold on. Let me answer the question first. You know what I'm saying? Because there's women dating women right now. So a woman's still the head of the household. Kelly would still be the head of the household, right? If she's dealing with a woman. That woman got to make way more than Kelly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I appreciate that, your women, their sexuality, but I'm not like that. I love men. I've had women approach me several times. I've had. And look, I am extremely flattered. Thank you. Now I'll be like, now I know I look damn good because now I can make the situation.
You got the best of both worlds. You got women and men after you. Oh, which one in the pool that you going after? If you jump in the deep water, is the men or is the women that's floating back up like, I got you, baby. Don't worry about it.
A nice, strong, healthy man.
I was strolling today and I saw some big ass, strong ass women. I saw that shit to my wife. I said, and them women work. I said, this is my wife trying to get. I'm gonna leave. I swear to God.
I'm not with it. Look like that. Nobody can't even do that.
I appreciate it though.
I'm not with it. I'm just not.
I'm
with it.
Women.
Like I'm not with it. I don't do I don't like the kinky stuff. If a man think that they could get with me and want let's try something. No, I'm not with it. I'm not with that. Yeah, I'm not with that. I've had men ask me stuff like that. They want, would I want another woman to come in? No.
So why you don't back?
I should do that.
Hey, but they ask you for
another
I just like, me and my man, my partner who I'm with, and I'm completely fine with that. He could have all of me.
Yes.
And I will give him all of me. I don't want nobody else invited. I'll go to strip clubs and stuff like that.
Smack him on the ass and strippers, please. It's all right. She's not gonna shoot y'all. I swear to God.
I'll smack that ass.
And shoot you right behind. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
So all right, we're gonna continue to dive in because we go off topic.
Yeah, we off topic.
Man, so when you dealing with a man that don't know how to approach you because you're the head of the household, right? How do he still feel like a man in your eyes? What do he have to do?
First, most men they don't know. A lot of people underestimate me. First of all, I'm highly underestimated when most men do approach me. But once they find out who I am, and they like, oh shit, like you who you is now. Yeah, like
you that bitch.
And I'm serious. And I've had guys, they just don't know. They try and they hardest. They try, but they tell me, I've had men tell me that I'm too manly. I've gotten that. I've gotten
too manly. How you too?
because but they don't know what to call it.
Yeah.
So they'll say
manly.
yeah, they say manly.
So you're an alpha woman. Do you feel like you're an alpha woman, or do you feel like you own choices in life?
Alpha female, that doesn't mean you're not feminine now.
I'm
very feminine.
I'm definitely self-sufficient, and I could do.
But you're not the head of the household.
I can do. There's a lot of things that I do on my own.
You alpha to do your job. You're not alpha here. I'm no mega. I'm alpha. You omega, baby. You good.
You know, the thing is, I had this conversation today with someone, and we was talking about it, and I said, you know, I grew up around a lot of men, and my uncles and stuff, they never treated me like this prissy little female. I'm right there, put up fences, I could do stuff. And I like to do it. It's not just something that I just did. I enjoyed it. It's just
country Bama.
Oh yeah, I go fishing and I love fishing. But yeah, now that's
right.
That's the weight of my heart right there. I love to fish. Like, you got to be an outdoors person for me. You know, you got to. I can give you the rundown. You gotta know how to cook just a little bit, because I love cooking. I'm from Louisiana and I cook and I love it. Okay, you gotta know how to have a little fun. You know, go out. You have to be somewhat, you're a friendly person, because I'm serious. But you gotta know how to get it together too. And put that shit on.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, fellas. You gotta learn how to put that shit on. That's where I come up short a little bit, but I get cleaned up like a motherfucker. I get cleaned up, but I have a big old. I ain't gonna say a big problem, but I really don't like getting dressed up. That's a flaw for me, because I know my wife she's high in that corporate life, and I'm just not used to it.
Love a man that can wear a suit.
Anything I want to put on.
I'm talking about that. I ain't gotta show him how to put them up. We put it on.
Oh no, you don't have to show me how to put it on. I know how to dress myself. You know what I'm saying? My wife will tell you, I know how to dress myself. But you know what I'm saying? Now when I step out of that, you know what I'm saying, I put it on, I step out that door, and it's like, oh yeah, I was gonna be on.
I know that's right.
But you know what I'm saying, I just don't like the suit. I'm not the suit and tie guy, man. I'm not, and I think it's only because I'm not the corporate guy. I'm that behind the scenes, man. I support from the real, man. And my wife is she's that type of the kind.
Corporate America looks good on you, I'm sure.
Yes, it does look good on him. I get him dustied up. I'm like, baby, I haven't gave it a good to.
I'll be like, what the hell is the gator?
He'd be like,
yeah. And I'm like, I don't eat alligator. I don't eat crocodile. Why are we going to a gala? Okay, not a gator.
What is this? What is this? And I'm like, baby, just I'll get you some McDonald's when it's over with. Just come in and show up. Just take the seat.
I bought somebody to my conference last year, and we had some lamb chops, and he up there, so nasty. Just look at that.
I'm a fan.
He said, man, that's all they gave me. Like, this little bit, just complaining, like, no.
Like, I'll get you some McDonald's when it's over.
I need,
just behave for the moment, okay?
It's just, for me, fellas, it's just, if you part of that world already, you know how to adapt. I'm good at adapting. I'm the best at adapting to my situation. But when you're really not used to it, then every other month is like, man, we gotta dress up. What? For what now? Can we send somebody? Can I tap out of this and send someone else? I know my mother-in-law, my mother, somebody. You got a sister that I got sisters. That's one of them.
Nah, I'm like, there.
And I'm trying to get out of my box. You know what I'm saying? I be in that box hard because I'm like, man, they can't. What's the dress code?
What's the issue? What's the big issue? Is the part where you got to dress up, or is it
got to engage,
or is it those insecurities?
Yeah, for me, it's not an insecurity for me, right? And here's the reason why it's not an insecurity for me, because I really don't care about how people think, or how people look at me, or think about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm me, who I am. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to shake your hand, I'm always gonna shake your hand like a man, like, what's up? But it's just the way I talk.
I was just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? That makes people like, this what you deal with? And I don't want people to look at me. And I don't want people to really look at my wife. Man, you could have did better. You so high at the food chain. Because my wife is corporate. She's at the highest of what she got.
Authenticity wins every day.
It does.
It wins every day, and people
It
gonna
does.
love you for the person that you are, despite of
That's
how
right.
you talk. And let me tell you something. They love the look. We from Louisiana. They love the way how Louisiana people talk. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I could go there speaking real corporate and high almighty, but then as soon as that Louisiana accent come out, they love it.
Yeah. You cook this.
They
want to
love
talk about
it.
your food, your
They-
culture.
But I'm getting used to it though. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to sit right there in my little suit and just be sitting there. My boss would be, "Hi, what are we about to talk about? We know goddamn well we ain't got nothing in common."
Topics.
I'm not. If you don't talk,
about football or boxing.
Yeah.
I don't spend 50 grand on shit. I don't spend 10 grand on
Talk
shit.
about something that you interested in. And
But when they at the Yale, if they talk about their business, I'm like, man, this ain't got shit to do with me. Who need a haircut?
yeah,
I do.
The
I do.
content creating, you got
all of
podcasts,
that.
all kind of stuff.
man,
That's
and you can
interesting.
talk about that. See, that's different. That's
It is.
Yeah,
Something to be talked
it's
about.
better. Like I said, it's better now. So you know what I'm saying. Now they see me more,
Mhm.
and now they comfortable more with me now, and I'm a little bit more. So now I get to talk to them like, and they know I love your wife.
I know that's
I
right.
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I already let y'all have it for 8-10 hours of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just need the extra 14.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. You know. So besides that, right, Miss Kelly? So I'm gonna jump on this beautiful queen that I got. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Knowing that you're the breadwinner of the household, right?
Mhm.
How do you look at me as a man?
Look at you like my gift.
But elaborate on that.
Like
You know,
it. I
yeah.
mean, it's not. I never was in this for money. Like I mentioned before, it was a value perspective for me, right? The value proposition that we bring to each other, and how we're going to maneuver through life. Because money can come and go. I could be broke tomorrow, but I know one thing I'll have is God and you.
Almost there.
And so that's the highest value to me, is knowing that we choose each other every single day, and there's no price tag I could put on that. So I can never really sit there and say I look at you any different because of who brings in what into the household. It's
Like
never
that.
been a thing for me.
Is there anyone out there that's gonna make me say those words to me? I want to be able to say that. I want to be able to say that.
Absolutely.
Same question for you, Miss Kelly. Even though I wouldn't, but I understand. But same question. If a man now, you and that man is together, how do he feel secure? Because he knows you are the head of the household. You are the breadwinner in the head of the house. You know what I'm saying? How, do you respect him? Like, or do you disrespect him? Like,
no,
do you
no.
do you downplay his ability of being a man?
Absolutely
You know what I'm saying?
not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna always make sure he is the king. He is the king, but he has to wear that crown. He has to wear, and I'm gonna make sure that he wears it. I'm gonna make sure that he is number one in my life. Well, besides God,
Yeah.
of course. But for sure, I never let a man feel worthless or he's because of what I make or whatever. We don't even talk. I don't even like talking about money because it's not what it's about. Like I said before, the money.
Yeah, I don't talk about money.
Yeah,
That's an uncomfortable conversation me and husband have. We just really don't talk about it. We just like
it's already as long as everything is done, the bills are paid and we're happy and everything. I still cook. I serve my man. I do, and I love it. I'm gonna do everything for him. I wait hand and foot. I'm a person of service. I massage feet. I'm a licensed cosmetologist first and foremost.
Yeah.
Okay. I love feet. I like pretty feet.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't mind massaging feet. I will give pedicures and everything.
There you go.
And
so
all
if they
of
a
that.
little crusty, she gonna get them right.
I'll get them right.
Because she don't want nobody cutting up her damn legs.
I don't need nobody cutting up my legs.
Because I know my wife, she be like,
What?
I am all the time. I'm a person of service. Like I like to serve my man.
That's what's up. That's fellas. She a server over there.
I am.
Why do you think they leave though? I mean, most of my past relationships, of course, it was about the insecurity that they didn't want to communicate about. Maybe that's why maybe they don't want to communicate.
The thing is, with me, it was different with my past relationships. And I don't want to get too specific.
Right.
We don't want to know who he is.
We gotta protect that.
We gotta protect.
If you're watching,
Yeah.
they want to bounce.
They're not able to defend themselves.
I don't know how many men she got in her life. She had in her life. She got her head. I don't know if she's talking to you.
I've only been in 3 relationships. you know.
Yeah.
But the other ones is just like, well, dates or whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as strong relationships, and it's been like 10 years apiece, 10 years, 10 years.
She got some longevity with her.
Yeah,
But I don't know why y'all wait 10 years.
That's exactly that right there.
Yeah.
That right there. They got too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They got too comfortable. And
because you was doing so much.
Also, you serving them like a husband.
Exactly.
From start.
Exactly.
But you're supposed to. That's how you get the ring, right?
No.
Well, that was my thought process because I came from women that, and I seen that served without caring about the ring. Well, I figured that's gonna come later, and it's always year after year. Like, okay, is this the year? Maybe this the year. This the year. But then they got so comfortable with it, and they was okay with us not being married. But this is something that I wanted, and I can remember even putting an ultimatum out on my last my ex, not the current one, the last one before that, the one with the 10-year span. And I gave him an ultimatum. By the end of this year, if we're not even having that marriage talk, then I'm leaving, because I cannot see myself being with you another 5 years. And that's not in the play. I was not about to let it go to 15 years. And we had a daughter together.
Yeah.
You know? And then they had a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on with him that he was dealing with, that I ended up having to leave. You know, but I ended up leaving and moving to Texas.
Gotcha. So I have a good question for you, right? How do you build a man that you know that's really trying to be with you, and he don't make as much as you, but he's trying, but he don't know how to get to that next level? How do you build him up to sit there and say, hey, I got you, and I'm going to show you how to get to this level?
That's exactly, look, I work in business. That's what I do, you know, and I'm always trying to change your mindset, because a lot of men, they're company men, and they're used to punching the clock. And I need for them to think outside the box, you know, of different ways to make money. And I don't mind helping you in every way, whatever, even if I have to go as far as investing in you to get to the point, because by me investing in you is only going to help me. It's going to help us as a whole. And I'm sitting there reading, you know, books and everything, whatever I have to do as a woman, as your woman, you know, that's what I have to do on my side to help build you to this man. It's not no build the man. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to, you know, do that. I just want to change your mindset.
You have women that's out here that sit there and say, oh, I ain't got time to raise no man. He better come with me, and he better come correct already. He better be all. You're like, well,
I mean, there's support, but they got to meet you. You can't want it more from them than they want it from themselves.
Exactly.
Because then that'll exhaust you, because you can only go so far.
Right.
And then it's like you got to meet me halfway. And at some point, you do have to match their energy.
Right.
And it's like, if you vibrating kind of low, then I'm going to have to wait for you to come to the next level.
Right.
And show me that you want it just as much as I want it for you. Because I can easily build and help you build and support. But if I don't see you just jumping out there along with it, it's like, well, let me pull back, because maybe I'm taking you too fast, too far.
Too far.
And so in order for me to show my man that he can lead, I have to let him lead. And then it's like, now I see where I could jump in.
Yeah.
I need you to open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you do need to be able to articulate to me some of the things that you need support with, or at least a time we come together and put a plan together. But it's got to be some equal effort.
Right.
Because if we're doing everything, then at some point it can't sustain. Right. And that's sometimes the reason why they fall out too. They're like, she wants more than me than I can actually keep up with.
And I tell people, I say, I can't help you unless I see you helping yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I know I had a problem with that once when with me and my wife, right? And I'm a product of my environment, you heard me? So it's like, I know the woman that I married is you tell her, hey, I'm thinking about doing this.
Own it.
Let's go.
That's me.
I'm like, hold on, man.
So you ready? I'm like,
yeah, you
so I
gotta
learned
back
up.
up.
I'm like, hey,
Back
this
up.
is what we gotta do.
Yeah, I was like,
let me know when you're ready.
That is me all day. That is me.
Sometimes it could be a
Don't
fault.
give me no idea.
Yeah, sometimes it could be a fault, because I'm always ready to start a venture.
Got to.
I get paid. People pay me to help start nonprofits and for-profits and start LLCs, and that's what I do for big organizations, 500 companies, right? I show them how to be scalable, sustainable, and grow, transformational growth in what they do. So don't come to me with an idea. I'm like, well, shoot.
Now, see, the only difference from me, and I ain't just, my wife been is the breadwinner right now. You know what I'm saying? And I love her to death. But she have not always been a breadwinner. Because when she came to me, I was the breadwinner. My wife retired me. Let me say that. Because I had my own trucking company, and we was doing good until I started My wife sit down and say, "Hey, my nigga, I'm gonna need you to go in here and retire, get about these trucks."
I kept sleeping with
24 plus years behind the truck.
okay, without
I'm
me.
good.
Ever. I can't have you sleeping behind the wheel with 50,000 pounds on your back.
So what I should have did was left her ass at home, but since she wanted to bring her office to my truck,
I was able to work wherever I wanted.
and that was my problem. That's where I messed up at, because I would have still been driving.
I said, baby, I want you to do what you love.
Yes,
You gotta
yes,
do what
and
you
that's where
love.
I'm at right now. I'm all over the goddamn place. Sure.
You gotta do what
I'm
you
all
love.
over the
But
place
I was
right now.
blessed to be able to make good money doing
That's
what I
right.
love to do. I work in purpose, right?
Correct,
I'm
correct.
blessed
Oh,
that
yes.
my purpose does drive and fuel me and our household, and I'm grateful for that. So that gives my husband opportunity to say, baby, go explore and find what you. Being a single parent, because a lot of times you're like, all I can do is focus on feeding these kids and keeping a roof over their head, and that means by hook or by crook I'm gonna get it done. But that doesn't mean you love what you do. I've been able to do what I do for 30 years and love what I do, and it's still provided for my family. So I'm grateful to say, baby, you go find what that looks like.
And that's why we have Bar and Shoot Emotions. You heard me? You know, if you need a digital creator, you know what I'm saying, you need some content, Bar and Shoot Emotions.
Doing good too. I
And
have a lot of business ventures, but this
Hey,
has really
man.
been really
Yeah,
great.
I'm trying to stick to it, man.
He gets bored easily.
And it don't go my way, but at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying. So, Miss Kelly, so when since you building them up like that, right? And do you feel like when that argument comes, because most men sit there and say, if we get in an argument, first thing she's gonna throw it to me. I
Oh,
did
no.
this to you. I did.
I don't throw
that
it in nobody's face.
None of
No.
that list.
And first of all, I don't like to argue at all. If that's what you was coming with, that combative stuff with me, that is zero tolerance for me. I do not like to argue at all. And I'm definitely, whenever I do something for someone, I'm doing it for that person. And I just told somebody this. I said, you should never give somebody something that you're not willing to lose.
That's right. Absolutely.
Big
I don't let
facts.
people borrow money.
I don't
Me
let
neither.
people borrow money.
I
For
give whatever
shit.
I can
That was
give.
the conversation.
I give
today.
whatever I can give.
Don't ask me for shit.
And I've always had a goal, and I don't know if this is kind of egotistical or what, but I would, if you're going to leave me, I want to make sure you leave better than how you came.
I know that's right. That's right.
If you were just my assignment for that season, hey, I pray you, I wish you well.
Wish you
and
well.
I pray that you leave off better than how you showed up.
You feel the same way?
Absolutely.
Hell no, I want your ass to suck.
Oh no. God bless you.
I want to know I was the gift that kept giving.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
Well, no, these
have a
type
good-
of women are rare.
Very rare.
Rare.
After you
It
leave.
got some. It has that's extremely hateful.
Yeah.
Extreme. Look, let me
I
tell y'all
like
something.
that.
There's look short story. I dated this guy. I don't even know why I'm saying I dated this guy. I didn't date him.
Didn't know what you doing.
No, I
Come
didn't.
on.
I didn't date him at all. I didn't date him. He liked me very much, and I told him way at the beginning, like I don't want no relationship. He came over. He fixed a few things in my home, but he liked me. I didn't like him. When he was doing it. You know, I just let him fix stuff, paid him, whatever.
Okay.
And but he would always come and have conversations with me and everything. You know, once you have a conversation with Kel, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm just saying. Or Kelly. I'm just saying. But whenever I just had enough of him because I know he was just coming on a little bit too strong. I told him, I said, hey, look, I even lied. I said, me and my exes get back together. This man got so mad at me. He got so mad. This is how I know that it really has some really hateful people in this world. This man called Child Protective Services. He called CPS on me.
He was
insecure like a mother. He was insecure like a mother.
He called the IRS on me. I've never even done this man taxes. Reported me for fraud, everything. Yes.
Wow.
Oh yes.
25.
This is.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yes, it was. And this not too long ago happened. This was just last year happened.
Wow.
And I never even was in a relationship with this
him.
man. But he hates. That's when I know that I said, "Oh my goodness, the devil is real."
Yes.
I said that you just got to be the most hateful person ever to do something like that. And I would have never done that. And I don't retaliate.
Yeah.
I'm a person, I don't retaliate. Like it is what it is. God bless you. I wish you well. I'm so sorry that you feel this way to where you had to go that far to do that to me. Somebody that only wanted good for you.
Yeah.
And I still want good for you.
Absolutely.
In other words, he was a bitch
yours,
ass.
it's the Lord's.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're looking at this, whoever you is, that's some whole shit. That's some whole shit.
Yeah,
Hey, that's some whole shit.
that was rough.
But
That
that's
was rough.
crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah, it's a lot our little time. We got our little 20 good questions, Jeremy. Y'all ladies ready for that good hot 20 questions?
Mhm.
So, Miss Kelly, you're gonna answer this like you are in situations, and Miss Haley, you're gonna answer this you in your situation, your marriage, right?
Mhm.
How do you define a head of the household in a modern relationship?
Content.
Go start with you, Miss Kelly.
Goodness.
Come on with it.
How do I define the head of household in a modern
Relationship
context? Somebody that leads with purpose, I guess. And that came right off the top of the head.
There you go. For me, somebody that has vision for the family.
Okay. So when we say vision for the family, right, Miss Haley? So how do you look at men that have vision? How that man can have vision?
Vision for the family. He sees a future for the family, regardless it's how we're going to grow in prosperity, grow in spirit, grow in health and wellness, just vision for beyond what we see in front of us today.
Most men out here, today, right, come from broken homes and don't know what family is. So they just know how, well, my daddy wasn't there for me, so I give a little money and go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking, what does vision look like? You know what I'm saying? It's because some men be like, I see a beautiful woman and I want to be with her. But when it comes to, you have to have vision.
It's free to dream.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to say. It's free to dream. And I'm sure everybody wish that they lived better or came from better backgrounds or lived better than where they came from. They want to live better. So that's their vision, and so that's all they want. They want that. That's their vision of how they want to live. There's something that they can't touch, that they haven't touched, they haven't seen, they haven't been. Everybody wants that, however that looks.
So how do you have that man to see something different? How can you point that man out?
A vision is something they got to see for themselves.
But some men get visions from that strong woman.
Pray for them.
You know what I'm saying? So if he don't have vision, do you leave him alone? Do you be like, you ain't got that vision, I can't deal with you. You're a lost soul.
I mean,
but how do you look at that man and say, I could work with you?
I think that was the whole importance of me doing the work of core values, because vision was a thing. And so when I understood my purpose, then I could easily articulate, hey, I have vision and I have a dream to build a community and build development homes and opportunities for others and make sure we build schools. And when I get somebody that reciprocates me, like, I love that because I love to do this, and I want to build nursing homes and I want to build barbershops. And I'm like, okay, there's alignment, because that's a community. I want all that to be in an area where it's safe, where people can feel developed. We're building jobs, we're building futures, we're building things for families, for the underestimated and the underprivileged people. And so when I gave that, and you mentioned what you like to do, it was clear that, this is what we do. We build together. You had already built a business. I built a business. So I'm like, okay, we can build. That's our vision. It would behoove anybody. You're definitely out there on the market looking for somebody, and listen to me clearly, do the work. Because once you understand your purpose, your vision, your values, then you can clearly hear your yes.
There's a Miss Kelly Jones out there, not a nicer Haley. Just let y'all people know right now. I'm not going nowhere.
But what I'm saying is, people sometimes they're out there looking, and number one, they're looking, and they're looking outside of themselves and not even doing the work of themselves and ensuring what they're bringing to the table and how and why they want to do it. And so they're just out there just thinking they got to look all this cute and do this and be at this bar and do this. Slow down. Be first, right? The kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things we added unto you. Yeah. And He will show you. He will show you the way. He will show you where you belong. He will show you what He needs out of you. So it's just important. It's important. You just left the camera. We're still going. And so, that work is just valuable. Yeah. I mean, what would you say that you've done to just show that you're ready? Like, what is some of the work that you've done?
Lord, as far as
just showing that you're ready, that you're like, okay, God, I'm open and ready to receive what you have for me. Not just anything coming from me, but what you have for me.
Well, I had to do a lot of spiritual healing.
Okay.
I really had to set aside time for myself to truly understand who I am as a person and what I wanted from a partner. I had to really take that time for myself, and I've done that these last several months. I've been truly in that phase of understanding me.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
It took me, I didn't really understand who Nisha was as an independent of being a mother, because I was a single mother for
Mhm.
20 plus years, of being there for somebody because I'm in HR. So all I do is serve and support from day in and day out, being a daughter, being a sister, being a best friend, being a friend, being something for somebody. And then finally, when I found the empty nesting and just that quietness, I was able to do the work. And I was intentional about it too.
Oh,
Intentionality is
absolutely,
great.
yes.
And I was like, God, I
Yes.
want to do this work, but I
Yes.
want to do it that in a way that pleases you.
Yes, you have to be intentional.
And at that point, he gave me that assignment. And that was in November of 2022. And I'll never forget it. And I sat there and I just sat there for days, just fasting and praying and writing and articulating and like seeking inside myself. And then come February of
The best thing ever happened to her.
Night and shining on.
wasn't even looking for him.
Wasn't
expecting it.
And that's how it happens.
Wasn't expecting it. He's at a restaurant he don't even think he want to eat at because he don't like Mexican food. I'm at a place because I'm like, well, let me just go because I committed to going. And boom.
I love that.
It was just that.
It's a beautiful story.
Fellas, she robbed me. I paid for dinner.
I ate off his plate. You know what? I ate his beans. He said he was allergic to beans. So I ate his beans. And I said, give me some of your rice. And that was it. I ordered. I was like, it's just meat. Who does it? It's just meat. Mexican food is just meat. He's like, everything got beans in it. I said, I'll order it for you.
My goodness.
And I took his side of beans out of his way so he didn't see the beans.
So I paid for the first date. That was the first date.
It wasn't even
It was a $21 meal because it was his food.
It wasn't even a date.
If she ate off my plate, that was a date.
Oh,
goddamn.
okay.
I don't know how many men don't rip. If she eat off your plate and you just met her, that's a date. We date now. We go together.
Y'all go together.
Big time.
I know that's right.
That was the best thing.
If you eat off my plate and I barely know you, we go together.
Anyway.
I said, we go together now.
Yeah, we go together now. Yeah.
We shot.
Yeah. I'll wake up next to you looking at you like, I guess we go together now.
We go together. You can't go nowhere.
So, do you think society still continually meant to feel failure and their other primary awareness?
Wait, I need that question.
All right. Do you think society will condition men to feel like it doesn't make sense, sweetheart?
Today,
let your wife come in and help out. Do you think society will condition men to feel like failures if they aren't the primary breadwinner? I think society.
I mean, the way our society is today, like it's just
social media.
We're
in society.
Social media is messed up.
It is.
And I honestly, I don't know. I can't.
I mean, what I would say has actually changed maybe from an improvement perspective in society with social media is that they are showing that it's okay to normalize for men to realize they need healing and therapy. And that's something that hasn't been a positive or seen as a place for you to even go as a man to go in and actually seek after. But I would say social media is showing it now as more normalizing than being more of just like a downplay on you being a man. So being the breadwinner, I don't think that really is a perspective for that. But for a man to now be able to normalize what they need and communicate and articulate that, I believe society has improved in that space. And I believe COVID brought that out because COVID brought out where everybody needed support. From some people were locked in and didn't realize how much they needed others, right?
Yeah.
And so people became depressed and another, and they became lonesome and these silos and, just really couldn't understand why they're feeling that way. And it's because we are not built to be alone.
That's true.
We need community. It's not always about intimate relationships. We need others.
That is true.
And so that's when it started becoming more normalized for anybody, men, women, children.
I just need my one.
I think, COVID helped a lot. It's people being self-sufficient too.
Mm-hmm.
Learning how to make money,
being very creative.
Being extremely creative.
See, here's the reason why I need my one and I can't let mine go. You see how my illiterate ass can read all that? I know my flaws. That's why I got all right here on the side of me, because I can't read worth a damn.
She said it's so nice.
It's all right.
That's why we're together. Two are stronger than one. Yeah. We're better together.
And I don't read.
I love reading.
So here's a question I have. It's not on this one right now, right? So, and I know you were saying something about you read a lot of books, right? How about if you have a man that don't like to?
I've had men that don't like to read books.
Because my wife, she does all the reading.
I love reading personal development books. I absolutely love. I'm a big book collector. I think reading is truly fundamental. I don't care, your parents told you that, read, your teachers told you that, and it's true. And being with someone that doesn't like to read, you know, is not true. It's not really a problem for me. It's other forms of listening that goes along with that. You don't necessarily have to read the same thing that I'm reading or even read a book at all, but you have to know how to read.
I know how to read.
Yeah.
I just when I see words,
You have dyslexia.
yeah, my dyslexia plays
Yeah.
part of it.
Dyslexia is a thing. It's
You
okay.
gotta know how to read a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like, I mean, look, you gotta know how to fill out an application.
With your basics, right? When it says name, you're not looking at it as Imame.
The basics. No lie. I had a man ask me, he was filling out something. He said, "What's the zip code?" See, that's how I knew. That's how I knew that it was just I couldn't do that. That was rough.
That's rough.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So here we go, Miss Kelly. Can a woman be too successful for a man who has not done his own internal work?
It's not something that I don't think so, but that's something that a man has to answer. You know, is the woman too successful for him?
Yeah, because I mean, the level of success is in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly.
What is success?
What does success looks like for the man? Exactly. You know, what does success? Are you too successful? I don't think nobody could be too successful.
I think we don't reach success until we reach heaven.
Come on. Oh Lord,
that's my level of success.
Ooh.
He says, "Come on in, daughter. You've done the work. Your job is done. Get that? That's my level of success."
Some men look at, and this goes to the insecure man, right? Some men look at that woman as like y'all two. Y'all have your own company. Y'all your own brand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can I please you? You know what I'm saying? Some men don't, if they don't know how to please you.
That's a matter of communication right there.
You know, true. But if he's insecure, he's not going to want to communicate like that. He's going to be like, well, shit, I can't do nothing for you. You're too successful for me. I can't do for you. I can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
you should know how to please your woman. It doesn't.
But how about if he don't even know nothing about you?
Financial side.
So if that man come to you and he come to Kelly Jones and say, hey, man, how you doing? And you come to him and you talking like you talk.
Very nice. I'm a very nice
person. But until you get
extremely approachable.
But once he get to your table, y'all get on that first day and he see, man, I really can't. I'm not even in the class.
You want to know what's funny? I had I had a guy who just chatting with, and his homeboy talked him out of getting with me because he told his homeboy said, man, y'all come from two different backgrounds. Man, look, she hanging with all these people. Y'all not even the same. Like she's in a higher.
So he hated.
She's in a higher class than you. I'm serious. Yeah, like
homeboy talking about
the homeboy.
So you show right, homeboy.
Yeah.
So Ms. Hadley, what is the yellow flags that your man might be struggling with in your relationship successfully early in our relationship?
What were the yellow flags?
What was the yellow flag? Yeah.
Early.
Yes, ma'am.
Yellow flags.
I don't know what a yellow flag is.
I just go straight to red.
We can go straight to red.
You know, you can't go straight to red. It's
no.
It's
because
green,
see, that yellow flag
it's
is what you see, you know, because you're overlooking those red flags.
Yeah.
And then you call them yellow.
I didn't have no amber alerts.
No.
That's like amber when it's between yellow and red.
Yeah. You see it brewing. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all. You already on the green. You already going. You're going with your relationship. You already going. Yeah, that might be struggling in our early times. What was the struggle that you see? It was a yellow flag. Like, oh, I see it, and let me try to nip it in the bud before you get to a red flag. Before I say, man, this might be a quit for me.
I didn't have many. I think for me, probably maybe was the level of consistency and action. Right, we're consistent with how we love each other and that we choose each other. When it comes to executing and taking action, our consistency shows up differently. So I'm very goal driven. Whatever I start, I finish. And so we were a little different there. You kind of, if you start something and it ain't really work for you, like, I can pose on this. And I'm like, nope, I'm determined. You know, I'm a very determined person. So we were very different there.
That's a different.
Yeah, we were different there. But at the end of the day,
I think I had some yellow flags.
At the end of the day, that wasn't.
You had the yellow
I don't know. I think it was yellow. Could have been red.
Yeah.
I just
overlooked it. At the end of the day, I didn't see it as a major problem because it was things that you needed to be able to do for yourself. I can't do those for you. I'm going to support you and love you anyway because our core values were still aligned.
Right.
Even though our characteristics and how we go about getting things done were a little different. But I'm not here to sit there and say, you need to be me and I need to change you. I'm not here to change you.
Mhm.
Your core values align. That's it. Core doesn't mean that they're perfect. That doesn't mean that y'all are exactly alike. Our birthdays are a day apart. They think that signs that we should be very similar. We're not at all, right? I mean, but our core values align, and we're able to live life, do purpose, and kingdom together, right? And so that is what makes all of the difference when we have those differences in our challenges and our thoughts and how we go about getting things done. But that was the yellow thing for me, but it wasn't enough to say, oh, no, this can't be it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm a big deal on that, right? So when she sit there and said that she started something, she finished it. I started and I finished too. But I'm a type of person that when I start something, if I feel like I have, because of my dyslexia, if I fail something, it's time for me to move on. I hate failing. You know what I'm saying? I already put myself down on it because of my dyslexia. You know what I'm saying? So if I fail something, I'm like, okay, well, I failed that. It's time for me to do something else. It's time for me to keep thinking about, I know how to make my money. I know what to go do because it always made bread for me. And that's drugs or trucking. You know what I'm saying? Them two right there, I know like the back of my hand, I can go do that at any given time.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, oh, you got to take a test to do this. You got to. I'm like, God damn, I freeze up.
Right.
Just let me go work. I'll climb up. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'll climb up. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm always gonna finish I'm gonna finish. But the finish part for me is just, if I fail, that's it for me. Now I'll go try to do it again another time. But at that moment, I'm like, I had to survive. I had to take care of my family.
You need to recover. I think you need to recover. And that's why I don't pressure what your execution deadline looks like. For me, my deadlines are pretty fast. Like I'm very much of a quick deliverer. And so I had to realize that, hey, I gotta let my husband process and get through his process in a way that works for him. Because I never wanted to come off like I'm not providing you a safe place like you provide me.
So Ms. Kelly, same question.
These yellow flags?
Yeah.
I've ignored a lot of stuff out of, but they turn out to be red flags. You know, them yellow flags, they painted themselves red.
So ain't no white flag, so waving a white flag for surrender.
Well, no. Like the one thing I look at whenever I'm dealing with a person, especially they have children, or what's their relationship with their kids, and what's the relationship with their kid's mother, and that's really big for me.
That is a big one.
That's really big for me. And in my past relationship, this person had a horrible relationship with his daughter. That's a problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge problem for me because I'm a daddy's girl, and that's big for me with that. And I ignored it. I'm like, well, you know what? She's grown. You know, they probably, but it soon became like something that really bothered me. It really did. Some other, oh my goodness. It was so many. There was so many things. Just like the whole argumentative part, just being combative. Like everything that I said was, he didn't support like what I said, or extremely defensive. Thought women should stay in a woman's place. And I was like, wait.
That is the worst to me.
I was like, wait. I was confused for a moment. And I was,
women was like back in the day
when he called, I got called out on a few things, and I was like, and I looked at it as something positive at first, but maybe he sees something in me that I don't see in myself, so I'm like, okay, well, I take it, okay, I see it. Okay, well, I appreciate that you telling me this, because at the end of the day, accountability, I take full accountability on everything. If you tell me something about me, okay, I take that, I receive it, and let me do better. But whenever it just continued going, like nothing was right.
When he was in prison,
he was narcissistic and gaslighting.
When nothing was right, with every single thing that I did was wrong, then that's when it became this issue, and I had to finally say something about it. Because it became a problem. Like I didn't think that I was good enough anymore.
I know how that.
And it was to a point where he was like, he wanted me to cry. He wanted me to cry, and I was like, "What are you used to women? You used to tearing women down like this to make them feel like this?" Well, my ex, she cried a lot. I said, "Well, like, so that's what you."
He wants you to do.
I mean, beat me down to the ground, to where I feel low, and to where I feel worthless, to where he's the only one that
he could lift you up.
Yeah, talks about itself.
That's insecurity. Yeah, that's insecurity.
Yeah, and that's gaslighting too.
Yeah,
when they try to make you feel like
that happened,
hallucinating about something.
I was really tripping.
I've been one of those before too.
I went into like a moment of like, am I good enough?
Bad?
Am I that, like, God, if I can't please this man with nothing, There is nothing.
Never enough.
That's what's up. That's a little different. Hey, fellas, if y'all trying to leave with your money and all that.
It's not gonna work here.
Kelly, 6, 7 figures, niggas. I'm telling you. You gotta be damn near billionaire, millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You better have a big wallet. Because if you're coming short, she gonna tell you about it. She gonna throw them calls on the table like, which one you want me? We playing big bank, take little bank? What were we doing?
Take care of your taxes.
And if she can take care of your taxes, fellas, and she tell you, you don't make enough right here, player. Go on, see the other one. That's gonna be a problem for you. Because that would be, I can't lie to you, that would be an insecurity for me. Because if my woman sit there and do my taxes, I'm like, you only made 20 grand this year. What did you make, babe? I'm at 500 grand. But just add my, you know what I'm saying? Just carry me that shit. Because, you know, sometimes that'll tell a man down like, damn, I've been out here busting my ass, working 9 to 5 and overtime.
I've been on both sides of the party. So I know I've been on both sides where I was in my past relationship who I was with for 10 years. He was making over 6 figures and he was basically, you know, taking care of me. I was working, but I wasn't making near as much as he was making. And the table had eventually flipped when I got into this entrepreneur thing and I started making money and I started making more money than him. And that's when I seen the insecurities from him. It started becoming like a competition with him that and I hated it. I hated it so much because it wasn't, I never intentionally wanted it to be like that, you know, at all. I've never wanted to talk about money. I never wanted, you know, but he stopped coming to like conferences with me. He started belittling my company, tearing me down like, oh, you don't, my little company. I don't think that's going to be enough money I don't think that's a business that I think you're going to thrive in. Oh, this was before I became the value plug. I don't think that's gonna be.
She was just a swamp.
I don't think that's gonna be something that off of. That's not no. That's. I don't think you should be doing that. Why are you doing that? Why are you with them? Why are you going to this? Why are you doing that? You putting money into this. That's not gonna never work. I'm talking about every single thing to tear me down. But I knew that was a tactic. And I wasn't going to let that stand in my way. And I promise you, baby, when the money start rolling in,
he rolled out.
So here's another question, right? How does this insecurities usually manifest behind closed doors? Is it through anger, or is it just withdrawals, or just joking, putting down? Let's go with your past. Cause no, let's go with your future. How about that? How yours going? Yeah, your present right now.
You're not insecure.
Do you feel like I'm insecure in certain
No,
things?
I feel like that.
So I'm sorry, then it's on you.
But the past, I've had.
I care less about it. So a whole.
I've seen insecurities come out in various ways in my past.
Okay, let's talk about the past.
In my past, I've had them come out through narcissism and gaslighting. I've had them come out through just complete reclusion, just completely always leaving for no reason.
Yeah.
Right, and then just kind of hiding and just disappearing acts. Oh, I didn't realize you were Houdini. Yeah, and then I've also seen them come out from just a lot of down talking on themselves, like, you know, I'm not enough to you, or they want to accuse me of being out there cheating, this and another. I'm like, I'm just working, or I've invited you to come with me to this event. You know, they just like, oh no, you know. Yeah. So it was just multiple ways for me.
Yeah, I think I pretty much answered it from my past.
Yeah.
Like basically, just like what she was saying with the gaslighting and talking down on me. And another thing you just had said about when he was saying he's not good enough. He's not good enough for me. Or I'm not. Yeah, and I was like, why you keep saying that about? Why you keep saying that? You know?
Just making up stories, just drawing these stories up, and I'm like. That must be how you feel about yourself, because I've never said that. And I hope I haven't given any indication of that's how I feel.
I think at one time I had, I owned a boutique, and because I was doing taxes and plus I was doing my boutique stuff, and I was out of town and I had the Ring camera up and he was on the camera. He knew he rang the doorbell so I could get the notification. I'm sitting there looking. He was like, yeah, I got all your stuff right here. And I'm putting it in the trunk. You don't have to come home. My He was sitting there. I'm talking about he went and grabbed all my stuff out of my boutique in garbage bag. was in the trunk of the car saying he gonna throw it all away.
God, that poor baby. He was so upset.
I'm out of town. I travel a lot.
Yes.
I'm out of town. They said I'm with another man. I'm with somebody. You with somebody? I'm like,
I'm not.
It's business. I'm not business.
It's important to have somebody that's supportive.
That's extremely supportive.
And not insecure, especially when you're a business owner or you're always on the move or
right.
that kind of stuff.
Right. You're free to come.
Yeah, you can come.
You're free to come.
You can be home, whatever. It's like, but don't sit at home conjuring up a story that's make believe.
Yeah. It's extremely important to have a strong partner and understanding.
And can comprehend. Like sometimes comprehension was an issue for me too. In the past. That to you. Clear.
You understand.
It's like communicating.
Yeah. So, is it possible for a man to be supportive in public?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You show your support by just showing up. I mean, that just showing up. That's number one. Your presence is everything.
But but now if he's supporting you in that, right? But now he feel like he is completely out of there once he come through the door because of y'all surroundings, y'all big heads, y'all corporate America. Now he feel like now his whole morale just fall down. Yeah. And he don't even feel seen no more. How do y'all deal with that?
Whenever he's there and not feeling seen?
Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying? Because y'all, so if he's not in that corporate ladder like that, right? He's not used to that. How do y'all feel like he's supporting you? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel like, how can I support you in this time of need right now? I know this event is for me and because I have to be here. Because like when I'm with my wife, I feel like I support her, right? Because I'm there. But sometimes I do feel like shit, what about this? We ain't got shit in common. But at the end of the day, when you talk to me, I know how to hold a conversation. So I'm good with that part. With people who talk to me.
Yeah.
But if I have to talk to you, I'm shocked.
The thing for me, whenever I think about that, and because I've been in this situation several times where I brought someone with me, and the way how I feel they're showing more support for me is by mingling with other people. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and introduce him to everybody. And whenever I can see that he's actually enjoying himself and talking and conjuring up conversations with people, that is super supportive, and I love that. I don't want this person sitting in a corner by himself and sitting there at the bar with a drink and just looking at me like this across the room, like, and looking at his time, looking at his phone. No, that's me.
You do a little better.
You say you're getting better at it?
Oh no, I get better at it because they started putting gambling machines up in the area. So I'm always let's get it. If I'm not on a crap table on the blackjack, because now when they throw their little parties now and all that, they have the casino thing.
It is. Yeah, I'll be around that crap table right with you. Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'm about to go. You ain't going about your business.
But that helps me that he's comfortable being able to at least be in the room, and he'll find a way and find his way. And sometimes if he is bored and he just sits there on the phone, depending on what the event is, if I could just look over there and just see him or find him, it gives me a place of softness and comfort because I am an introvert. I don't like to have to be outside, but when I have to do these things, and I know he's there, I'm like, oh, get home. It's like homes come outside with me, and I appreciate that.
I love that.
And even though I know he's probably over there like in pain, like I hate being in the suit, I feel confined, I don't like these people, the food is nasty, all these things going through. I know my husband's going through, and I'm like, baby, I promise you, I gotta just make an appearance, 3 pictures, and we can go. I'll get you all the McDonald's you want, right? Like,
I mean, I guess it's kind of different with me when I go to these conferences and stuff, because I'm the number one person in my whole company. And I'm on stage. All the time. I'm on stage and when I bring people with me, they like what is going on? And they're like, man, I can't even get to you. You got everybody around you. You got to take 50 million pictures over here. I'm over there. Take me everywhere. I don't know where I'm at. Like I really, it goes by like a blur. It's like a blur. So we be having fun.
So Ms. Kelly, what happens to a woman's mental health when she is provided for the home, but still walk on eggshells?
That is draining. That is draining.
Yes, it is.
That is.
Oh my God.
That is bad. I can't be in a. That's when I know I have to get away. Is when I feel when I'm not comfortable in my own home with the person who I'm supposed to love and who's supposed to love me. I've been in that situation, and it's scary, and I don't like it, and I really shut everybody out. I shut the world out. I did. I went into a very dark place like 2 or 3 years ago. And as a matter of fact, about 3 years ago, that's the reason why I moved here to Texas. I went into a very dark place. It was very scary. I remember taking a drive to Memphis to a vision board party. It was the most emotional vision board party I've ever been to. I was, but it changed
their whole movement.
But it changed my life. It changed my life. It's the reason why I'm here. Is the reason why I left my ex. I was in a very dark place. I've thought of suicide. It was very bad for me, being in an uncomfortable situation, having to walk on eggshell, whether or not, if I'm about to anger this man, what's going to happen. I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep for 3 months straight. I could not concentrate on my business. I could not concentrate on my kids. Draining. And I had to get away. When I moved out here, with nothing. My house, my pod has not delivered. I have no furniture in my house or nothing. I slept on the carpet of my floor, and it was the best sleep I ever got my whole entire life. It was the best sleep.
I'm sleeping on the floor.
But I slept.
I'm going to get that. I'm going to Walmart.
Baby, let me tell you something. I will pay for peace.
I'm going to Walmart and give me that air mattress. So, same question for you, baby. Let me ask that question to you. Come on with the answer.
Mental health, when I'm having to walk on edge, provide. For me, I get busy. I just get busy doing the things that I feel like I'm doing well, which means I'm ignore the things that are not going well.
But is that healthy?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not healthy at all. But it's sobering for me. So either I'll get busy, like I'll go work out extra a lot, or I'll just focus on something that I know I can conquer, and then I'll have to deal with the other stuff later. As in, you probably need to get out. So for you to have that tough conversation and get this over with, and just say what needs to be said, and whatever happens, be okay with the backlash. Because always walking on eggshells, not finding comfort to open up your mouth and speak up is not healthy.
It's definitely
not healthy.
I've learned to say what's completely on my mind.
And my body takes in stress, and it releases in ways that put me in the hospital because I hold so much in. So I harbor. So I've had cancer 3 times. I've had a minor stroke. I've had Bell's palsy, where the whole half of my face was prolapsed and paralyzed for 8-9 months. Like, I get these very rare but severe situations because I'm just internalizing stress.
Yeah.
Right. And instead of just letting it out. And saying what I gotta say, because I don't like conflict. I don't like confrontation. I don't like making nobody mad. So I'm just like, okay, well.
You ever went to one of those rage rooms?
I've heard of them. No,
we went to one. We went to one in Atlanta, and we had a blast.
I don't know if I have it in me.
I don't know who was the TV, but I promise you that TV was bashed up by the time I finished.
Yeah, I don't know if I had that kind of anger in me, but I mean, probably back then, I probably did need to do something like that. But today, I'm just so peaceful, where it's like, I don't know. I'm at work, I'm at home, and do whatever. It just gives me such a soft place to land. I wouldn't know what
I try. When she do feel like she's on eggshells, you know what I'm saying? I try to make it my best ability to make her feel like, hey, this is your home. Because you know what I'm saying? Most people, especially guys, most guys always move into a woman home. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first time I've ever moved and sold my home to be in his home.
When men move into, and the first argument is always in that back of that man head, like, what's about to put me out?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this is all my shit. You can pack your little shit and get out of here. I never want my wife to feel this not home. Cause like I always tell her, this shit is, I don't care about this shit.
Right.
This home that I don't care about this.
Yeah.
This is nothing to me. I lost so much in my life. This is nothing. I could lose this and I don't give a damn about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted her to feel like, man, this is your home. Either regardless if your name is on this or not, this is your home. We sold yours, but you came here. So this is yours. So when she left, that's what hurt me. I'm like, whoa. So now you're gonna leave your home to go deal with something else? You were safe.
I didn't have I didn't feel like you had provided me a safe mental space. That is so important for a woman.
Right.
You can provide a home, you can provide this, you can do that. But if I start feeling like, okay, my safety is being compromised and there's no psychological safety, it was communicated. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Let me go find a place where I can rest, because right now I'm not resting.
You got to have that mental protection.
It was a very, very mentally draining situation. Recovered harder and better.
At what point Does a partner insecurity cross the line into emotional abuse or control?
The egotistic power situation. I mean, I've been in an abusive relationship, and I think that's when it crossed the line. Was when he eventually said, "I'd rather see you dead than with somebody else." So that was when I felt like,
Yeah,
I shouldn't let it get that far.
Yeah,
But at the
most
same
definitely.
time,
Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you.
at the same
But you gave
time,
me her.
it was my first child, and I didn't want them to grow up without having,
their
the father. So I didn't really understand how to navigate that because I came
Yeah.
from a broken home too, but I also had a very loving father. So I never had, my dad never whooped me. So I don't know why I was even accepting that. I just was like, just kind of torn, like, I'm young, I've had my first child.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the demon. He was an alcoholic. So I was just like, maybe it's just that demon. Once he gets off that, he'll be better. Because when he wasn't on, he was great. He was a provider. He cooked, cleaned, he worked, he did really good. And then that payday Friday, I knew I was coming. I knew I was going to get my ass beat for something I didn't do.
I've never been in an abusive relationship, thank God. But I watched my mom go through abuse growing up. And I know that's something that I never wanted to be a part of. With my past, with my ex, the reason why we separated, he actually started doing drugs. He was on drugs really bad. And I didn't know he was a functioning drug addict for 5 years in our relationship. And I had no idea. And whenever it got to the point where I had to leave is when he told me, he called me one day, he told me he was going to come to my job, my boutique, and pour gasoline on me and set me on fire. He didn't know he didn't know he was saying it. I mean, I didn't know he was on drugs too. And I freaked out. This was all a part of that dark time that I was going, and he was saying all of this. I could not understand what was going on.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, that's really a demon when they have those addictions. Because they function. They function well off of it until they don't. Right? Until they start hallucinating, finding reasons to attack you, the closest thing to them.
And I think
the one thing they're afraid to lose, but willing to risk.
I think that was like the breaking point for me when it became dangerous. It just became, I had to get away.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm dead, who's gonna take care of the child? Yeah. At this point, I'm not in
the game of taking chances. Oh, he ain't gonna hold.
Time to go. Okay, here's another one, right? What conversation should a woman have before she becomes the head of the household to talk to her man? So when you know your income is getting way higher than hers, here's like, should I have this conversation with him? How should we sit down? He just like he always thinking that his money. I mean, I'm the head of my house, so I make the most of my house. But
the thing is, I think that's a conversation that should be had before the female even start making the money. Like whatever she's getting into, this should already be an agreement. Like, hey, you about to get into this because it's about to make us blow up. We about to blow up. We about to make a whole lot of money. It's a we conversation.
Yeah.
You know, we're about to make a lot of money doing this. Whatever you keep doing what you're doing, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But I know whatever you're gonna be doing is gonna really make this enormous amount of money. Right. It should be something in agreement. And
something maybe in this situation, you know, the dude was like, okay, baby, I believe in you, and then I don't believe it's gonna do anything, and it was like,
yeah, it really helped. Yeah, that's
because it happens.
That's really what it was. Like
when me and my wife got together, it wasn't because I don't look at money like that. Even though when my wife got with me, my first 6 months, I made over 125, and I was like, okay, whatever you make, babe, whatever. Then when she retired me, I was like, oh shit, I ain't making nothing no more. Then I went straight to the hustling mode. I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm like, shit, I'm barely 30,000 a year now. I'm like, shit, she gonna leave me? Oh. But she made me feel secure when she was like, babe, I don't give a damn about your bread. Nigga, go out here and go do what you want to do. Go play with your little toys. I'm like, man, she looking at my little job like little toys. I'm like, should I feel insulted? I'm gonna go play with my little toys. In the corner, I'll be baby. Don't worry about it.
It's one thing if you're making money, but you bleeding all that money back into the business where you don't really have true revenue coming into the household. Yeah. So it just didn't make business sense to keep going there. Because the gross wasn't grossing. The gross was getting poured back into the business and we had nothing to help take care of the family. So it just didn't make principle sense.
So what my wife is saying, right? I ain't want y'all to think my business. I ran my business for 15 years before her. So my business was fine. But what happened was when my wife got with me, my truck went down somebody broke into my truck and stole my CPT out of my truck,
Yeah.
my computer out of my truck. Then it took about 4 to 5 months before we got back on the road with it. And by the time we got back on the road, because I was taking care of my household and my parents' household, because me and my dad was the drivers of my truck in my company, right? So from there, I started wasting all the money out of the company income. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, damn, we really got to go hit the road now. So try to catch up. To put something back. But something always started happening into the truck. I'm like, Lord, right? We wasn't making no more money. Because at first we was sitting 50, 70 grand in the bank. Just all right, cool. We can make it. We can take off a week if we want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was to the fact of I was there to just sit there and say, okay, on the weekend, you and my mom I book a trip. Y'all go take out there. Y'all spend a weekend out there. Then I book a trip for y'all to get back. That's where we was that comfortable of sitting where we wanted to be at. I'm not a person that I was always greedy about money. As long as I could take care of my household, as long as I could take care of my parents' household, and they could travel to work. Because my dad loved to travel. My mom loved to travel. I'm not a big traveler. Once I drove all these 50 states, I'm like, man, that's it for me.
Right. You don't need
every road and every tree and every looks the same to me. I'm like, man, that's why I fall asleep on it, because that shit get boring. You know what I'm saying? That should be boring to me. And I'm for all you good truck drivers that's out there, man, and you love to drive, I'm proud of you. Big up to you. But that shit boring to me.
My ex love to drive.
Because me, I'm that guy that be like,
But that's good.
Because my wife finally experienced me falling asleep behind the wheel when we was coming from California.
I started driving. I said, get me behind this truck.
I know that's right.
I said, I got.
And that shit was funny to me too. But you know what I'm saying? Because she never drove a truck, and she thought I wasn't gonna put it behind the wheel. But I was like, yeah, this. But if it was a stick, I wouldn't have did it.
I wouldn't have did it.
But she was like, well, go back in the back and sleep. I gotta watch it because we did have weight on there. Because she felt the difference from weight and no weight.
Right.
So she was like, whoa, shit, baby. Yeah, you got to stop all the way back here before we get down there. You can't wait till you get up here and slow down or stop, because it ain't going to stop for you. You know what I'm saying? So she had to find a difference out on that. But we had to close our business down. I still retired.
Still worked out.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want y'all to think she just a brave one and I ain't been shit.
Nah.
I've been something. I'm somebody.
They know you somebody. That's right. I know that's right.
So can a relationship be saved if the man is unwilling to acknowledge his insecurity?
If he's unwilling to acknowledge his insecurities, that goes back to accountability, I guess. Like you have to know.
But can you save the relationship if he's unwilling to?
Like saying he's unwilling to save the relationship too, because he's unwilling to take accountability for his improvement.
But no, he always gonna. Most men are always gonna sit there and say, "Well, babe, I'm sorry, babe, I'm sorry."
But he's got to be willing to address and call out his insecurities.
Yes.
Most men it's not about an apology.
Yeah. Most men look at it as, "Oh, she just want to apologize. Babe, I did it out wrong. I messed up."
I don't.
It's like a pacifier. I'm gonna put a Band-Aid on it. But as soon as she let me back in, I'm gonna be good for a good month. And what happened? I'm going right back.
It's not what I'm going through right now.
And because the thing is that the behavior that he did is due to the insecurity. So I'm not even so much concerned about the behavior. I'm concerned about the insecurity that's causing you to act out like this.
Come on.
So let's address that.
Those past triggers.
Yeah, it's not it's like, why'd you go blow all this money? No, what is it that caused you to go and do this? What was the behavior? The trigger behind that just has you acting out.
Addressed.
Yeah.
That what needs to be. You got to dig a little deep. You got to dig a little deep.
And apologizing for it. It's already gone. So at this point, okay, but what was it? Get down to the root cause. And if you can't articulate that, or either you can't or you're not willing to, it's a difference. If you can't, then let's go get some help. You're willing to go get some therapy. If you're not willing to, then you're right. You show right. Yeah. And you take that same behavior out my life.
That part. I said that. What are you doing to help you? What outside sources are you're doing to address your situation?
Yeah.
I believe in therapy. I believe in counseling and all of that. And I feel if a man can sit there and address those insecurities of their own and what's going on with them, then that's a problem for me.
So I have a question about that therapy, right? I have a question for you. I don't have a problem with therapy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, do you think therapy always works?
I don't want to use the word always.
Okay. What is your intake
But I
on?
think that it works.
What is your intake on therapy? When you ain't going to counseling with you and your mate.
I just think it's a space where we both could be open with each other because somebody you always have to have a third person. I don't care what nobody
mediators
says.
help.
You have to
Some
have
kind of
that. You have to have that because
But you got to have the truth first.
it's the truth. You know, that person don't know us, first of all, you know, so he's only going to give his professional or her professional
Yes or she,
you know, standpoint on whatever that's going on with us. And I feel like it helps, it works, it really does, because what he's not going to say to me, he's probably going to say to her, you know, and what I'm not going to say to him, I'll probably say to her.
Okay, so here's the question I have then, right? So do you feel that when you're talking to that counselor, right, that therapist, and you sit there and say, well, hey, look, X, Y, and Z, just because they don't know you, right? Sometimes I feel like when we look for therapists, and if my wife talk first, they automatically jumps on that side. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, then when it comes out, okay, then I'm gonna say something. Mr. Hadley, why you feel that way? Then they see my body language. They want to read my body language. And I'd be like, yeah, because you're boring to me now. Me, I'm quick to like, it's whatever now. I don't need nobody to be on my team.
Right.
I don't need a teammate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't need a yes man. I just want you to tell me if we're right or we're wrong, and how can we fix it.
How can somebody tell you if you're right or
Okay, that's all I'm glad you said that, right? So the last therapist we had, she told me I need to go get more help. And I'm like, okay, why? And I asked her, tell me, because you're a professional, tell me why do I need more help? You need to go find out more stuff that's making you triggered. I'm fine. What's showing you that I'm triggered? I know about me. I know what my past happened. I had help on that. You need me to go reintroduce myself to my past to come back to where I'm at right now?
this was trying to give some support or
They wasn't a good.
Some-
That wasn't a good
she
therapist.
was trying to give you some probably some ways to cope when things do trigger you from your earlier part of life.
She's
She's like,
thinking I'm a therapist. I'm like, I need to go back. Let's go back.
Here's the thing. We all therapists, right? Because we're in the beauty industry. That's what started the therapist industry, right?
Yeah.
Because of that type of.
Yeah.
We were the first doctors. We were the first therapy. We were the first counselors. We was. That was our job before everything else. You know what I'm saying? That was a little history on if you barbers or college, y'all didn't know what y'all history was. That was y'all first history.
Now you know.
But at the end of the day, my thing was, if you's gonna tell me I need to go get help, I need you to tell me the reason why. What do you see in me that you feel that, well, you don't care about anything? I don't care about anything because I'm telling you I don't care. My wife telling you I don't care about anything. But I'm telling you I care about her and her well-being and the people in our circle. Anybody outside on the outside world, I don't care about them. You can't tell me that I need to go talk to somebody about that. Why should I care about somebody else that I don't know? All my wife said, my husband said he don't care about this, he don't care about that. No, I don't care about that because I'm not about to waste my time and think about this bull crap. So, for example, that I'm gonna give, like, if my wife is not saying she cheated or anything like that, if my wife go cheat on me, should I have that on my mind, brain? I'm not about to care about that. You did that? Okay, it's whatever. I'm not about to keep putting that on my head like you cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated. I'm not about to race my brain on that.
Do you go into situations where you already feel like a person is going to do whatever they want to do anyway?
Of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my whole mind
You
frame.
know, that's my thought process too. That's crazy. Like I always feel like, and I'm serious when he
Yeah,
was saying that because I'm like that. You know, like I look like a man. That's why I'm not a jealous person at all. Like I always
For
feel
real.
like a man. If he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it anyway. And what the hell I'm gonna do about it? What can I do about it? There is
Facts.
nothing that I can do about it. So why be upset about it? I can't do anything about it.
Why stress yourself?
And if I just so happen to find out that was done, then I just need to remove me. I address it or remove myself out that situation. But a person is gonna be who they are. That's who they are,
Regardless of the fact.
no matter what.
So that and that's why I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I told her she's not a good person for us.
Yeah, right. But you have mentioned that you don't care about my boundaries. So because you're like, I don't have boundaries. Like, I do have boundaries. And you're like, I don't care. And that's why she was saying that. So she's like, okay, if you care about your wife and love your wife, you would respect and care about
There's certain boundaries. Like I mean,
I do, right? I care about certain boundaries. But because I'm a person that have no boundaries, Because when it comes to my wife, I don't have a boundary. I don't care who. I know how high she is in her life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I can't be like, who the hell calling your phone? Who the hell they emailing? I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
I care less about anybody that
Right.
touched your phone. I'm not gonna sit there and say, well,
Be looking at the phone and stuff. And
let me go on your phone, see
Oh
who you've
my
been texting.
that's
I don't give a damn
that's
about that phone. I don't give a damn about the
Yeah,
phone.
I don't want
You
to
know
be
what
with
I'm
nobody.
saying?
I don't want to be putting myself in a situation where I'm in a relationship where somebody's always like that on me. You know, my phone constant. I don't know if y'all been hearing this sucker buzzing. It's been going 90 miles per hour and it buzzed. I got 2 of them. I need 3. The
Stand.
third one, I got 3. Hey, you won.
Listen, hey, I got excuse me. I got to take this
This
call.
one right here.
I don't know if this daddy or zaddy. Well, anyone.
Got to go.
Yeah, it's that was my only thing about when it comes to therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some men could get insecure about that too, because they could look at it, they must know you or something like that. Where you find this person at?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Because you person.
I've been
My wife always telling me to find
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah, I've been with men that they don't want to do no therapy. Like, why we gotta do therapy? We good with just the way we are. Or you just do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and we go. Or I'm like, well, no, like we actually need this because we need something.
Yeah.
We need something because I can't even have a conversation. I can't sit there and talk to you. You know, maybe we need somebody else to talk to us. Like it's a
Well,
fighting war with the Black community.
Well, Miss Kelly, I really do appreciate you coming and hanging out with the.
This was
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
I want to come back. Y'all want me back? Y'all want me back?
Yeah, I'll pull up something. I'll pull up a
Yeah.
comment. You know what I'm saying? But in the world, how can they find Miss Kelly Jones one more time on all the social media platforms?
You can find
Anything
me.
you find on.
You can find me on Instagram at Bayou Plug. Facebook, same thing, Bayou Plug. BAYOUPLUG. Kelly MF Jones. I wear the chain all day right there. Y'all can catch all
Rick Ross on that
platforms.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, Rick Ross, that's my cousin. That's my
There you
cousin.
Again, man, like, comment, subscribe to them boys, man. We on everything. YouTube, holler at us, mess with us, leave a comment. We do read our comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to Miss Kelly if y'all need y'all taxes done.
Yes.
Men, if y'all trying to holler, 8 figures or better, I'm trying to let you know. You gonna be seeing me because she in my circle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I judge. So it's gonna be that. But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for having us. You know what I'm talking about. And my beautiful wife, Nisha, I love her regardless of the fact. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact she made.
I know that's right.
My boy Jay should be back next week. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. But holler at us, man. We out this thing.